Hello friends, welcome to my channel and thanks for watching this video. Friends, in this video we're going to discuss about the long-term chart of Diana Shipping Inc. Now, as you can see, there is a very prominent bounce back from the lows of October 2020 and it's been already moved by 173%. So the momentum is sharp, and probably if the momentum turns out into a big trend, then we will definitely see some uptrending moves in the upcoming weeks as well as in the upcoming months. But first and foremost, we must know where we need to hold our horses and where are the risk zones. So, for the time being, you have two support levels, or as you can say, your stop loss. So, here we have. So you have your first stop loss at 3.11 and you have your second stop loss, the final stop loss at 2.46. Now if the stock falls below 2.46, there is no need to carry any further trend on the downside. Okay, now talking about the support, what you have here is something like this. Okay, which is very much clear on the downside, right? Now talking about the resistance, if I draw a line like this, okay, or I mean you can adjust or play around with these lines, but obviously we will take some let me okay, here we have. And okay, so this is if you are using a candlestick chart, and if you are using a line chart, then in that case this is going to be it, right? So now understand here, if I'm using a line chart, it is very near to its resistance level, okay, at 3.771. And if you are using candlestick chart, obviously you need to wait for 4.2. So these are the two primary levels which will be your target, or which will be your next set of target. Okay, and this can be resistance as well, because this is a big trend line. But looking into the trading momentum as well as the kind of market we are into, there is a probability of a breakout, and that's why we are going to look beyond the range. So understand here till now that your first two stop losses will be 3.1 and 2.46, and below 2.46 there is no need to carry any trend further on the downside. On the upside, you have your first target or resistance at 3.7, and then you have 4.24. Okay, these are the two big targets that we are currently looking. Now let's say if the stock makes a breakout above 4.3 or 4.5, in that case what should happen? So if that thing happens, and if the stock makes a breakout above 4.2 or 4.5, let's say, then the big range will open up, because it will be a breakout in the long term trend. Okay, so in that case the levels that we are going to look on the upside will obviously not be one, but it will be a set of targets, and that's what we are going to look at. So here we have. So if this indeed makes a breakout over 4.5 and sustain of that, then you will have your first target at 5.1, then you have a 6.7, you have 8.4, and on the long term, in the long term, what we are looking here, that the trend in the upcoming weeks and months could extend up to $14. So this is the big target, or this is the big trend that we are looking for the time being. But first, that you should must know your stop loss, which I have explained you. Second, as I told you that until and unless the stock surpasses and sustain our 4.5, you cannot think about $5 or $14 whatsoever. So these are conditional. So the first two set of targets will be say 3.7 and 4.2, and after the stock makes a breakout of that, then it will start with 5, 6, 8 and 14. And as I told you that this is for long term, so you need to wait for the trend to actually play out. So this is the end of the video. If you like this content, do share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe my channel. Lastly, take care of your family and friends.